Finally, a pretty day. The rain has stopped here, and I hope it has where you are. We needed it. We got a lot of rain over the last couple of days, but it's sunny today, and I hope you can get out and around and enjoy this beautiful life here in the Destin area. I hope you'll be with us Sunday. We're going to look at a love chapter in the Bible. It's not 1 Corinthians 13, it's actually John 14. And we're going to center in on the verses 15 through 21. And it's where Jesus is underlining to all of his disciples now, and this includes us, not just the 12, that if we love him, we will obey his commandments. We are called to love Jesus, but it has an action verb with it. We have to obey his commands. Some are for pastors, and especially campus pastors like I was for a long time, is fun because it means a lot of weddings. Now I say fun, not all the preparation for weddings is fun. Not all the refereeing and negotiating that goes on occasionally in a wedding is fun. Sometimes it's a little bit of a drag, but the actual wedding itself, the putting together of two people who are willing to say to each other, not I love you now, but I will love you. I will love you regardless of situation. I will love you in sickness and health, for better, for worse. To stand and let people give those holy vows to one another is a great opportunity a minister has. And I've been fortunate to do a lot of weddings. There are some fun stories in weddings that there are some people who watch this video. I'm not going to share your wedding story, but I've had some fun in weddings. I've had a wedding where the groom, who was bigger than me, passed out before we went into the wedding because he was scared to death, and I had to sprinkle him with cold water and smack him around a little bit and tell him we're going to get this done, and we did. We had a Saturday night wedding that was beautiful, that we did completely in the dark without an electronic organ, because in Alabama we had one of those thunderstorms and the power was knocked out just as the bride was coming down the aisle. And we had candles and we just did it. I did not have any notes because I couldn't see them, so we just exchanged vows and had a beautiful service right there. A favorite memory of mine that ties to this Sunday, I think, is a couple that I love dearly. He has passed away now. They asked me to do their 50th wedding celebration to renew their vows. And he was quite a character. And he slipped me a $20 bill and said that he would pay me if I would put love and obey back in the marriage vows. Do you remember when that was in the vows? Maybe you do. In the old days, preachers would ask always the woman, and only the woman, will you love and obey? Well, I've never done a wedding with that particular vow in there. I'm not knocking it if you were married with that vow, but I don't see marriage that way. I see it as mutual. So anyway, he was teasing me, said, I need Janice to obey me. And you put that in that ceremony, you can keep that $20. I said, okay. Well, I kept the $20, but we did not speak of anybody obeying. I want you to think this Sunday about what it means to follow Christ, not just as a feeling, but in obedience. And that is a mouthful, to say that we will love Christ beyond how we feel today, beyond anything that might be something that would help us, or in the moment we just happen to be happy, so we will sing, oh how I love Jesus, oh how I love Jesus. And that makes us feel good, but Jesus is calling us way beyond that. I like this quote from Will Willimon. He's speaking of the difference in our culture between people who choose to say they are spiritual, which is a good thing. It's good to have some form of spiritual base, but they won't take the name of Christian. And he says spirituality is too often what we want it to be, what we make out of it. And I think he's implying that it's something that's soft, something that's emotional, something we can easily shed if it doesn't really behoove us. Christianity is what Jesus makes out of us. He commands us to love, and we do, regardless of how we feel. Come Sunday and let's talk about love being more than a feeling, but being obedience. I hope you have a good week.